So, Praveen, you have been working here in Gajapati district from last 1 year, if I am correct,
Yes,
as a PMRD Fellow, right?
correct.
So, tell me something about your experience so far in this district.
Uh, well, it's very hard to define, and put all the experience in one way. But I would term it as, a kind of mixed experience that we had, and me and my colleague Prakash we had together. Uh, I mean, where to start, how to start, I don't know. But yeah, in terms of learning, I would say, uh, yeah, I have learned many things in the field, and still it's a process that I'm learning. And the more I see myself in the field, the new things, the more new things I get to know. So every day, it's a different and unique experience for me. Uh, I mean, the experience that, what sort of experience that you would like to know in terms of kind of.
Yeah, you can say like your experience from the field and maybe your experience dealing with the district administration, or maybe your experience in understanding issues so far, if you can
Yeah.
throw some light on.
Mhm. Yeah, there are various flagship schemes, and one of our objectives is to monitor these flagship schemes. So while talking about NREGA, as a district, we, in this district, this Gajapati district, uh, it consists both plain area as well as hilly areas. Two of the blocks are plain areas, and remaining five blocks are in hilly areas, and also constitute dense forest. Yeah, but you know, looking at what to say, the banking issue. If we don't have adequate banking infrastructure, you know, that is one of the issues. That's the reason last 2 years, I guess, this district is not having, not generating adequate uh, employment, or not even showing adequate expenditure. So that is one of the issues that we come across while doing a field visit. And also there are things that again, lack of our awareness. The people, they still have to have understanding about their entitlements under NREGA. And I guess we and I see myself as working in the district to kind of create more awareness about this NREGA and any other, many other schemes. So that is another observation that I've made. And yes, while talking about nationalism, and while coming to this district, we had many fears that then there will be Naxalites, and you'll be walking in their presence, and many other things. So, but to be very honest, I haven't yet had any experience meeting with those people, or kind of interact, or maybe I still have to make field visits to those interior pockets where I can actually maybe uh, look look them or watch them very closely, or maybe I understand them very closely. So but as of now, I haven't had such experience in terms of meeting them, or any kind of dialogue so far. So
Okay, so it seems like you had pretty rich experience in this district. Tell us something about your experience with your collectors and district collectors, and how and what are the challenges you have been facing in this district from last 1 year, dealing with the district administrations.
well, you know I have had experience uh, of working under two collectors. So one of them was an IS officers and other one was state officers, state promoting. So those initial 2 years of uh, working under an IS officers, it was I would tell it as a very rich experience I've had, because these 2 months that I was completely involved in some other work. But and that collector used to give me task irrespective of different line departments, or irrespective of different schemes. But and also but when the new collector came, things became a little different, and we kind of started adjusting with the kind of mindset this current collector has. Based on that, we had to act. And 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 he doesn't have much time to interact with us, because it is quite understood that he's busy with a lot of things, and he's the chairman of the district. That means he has a lot of responsibility, so he doesn't have much time. But whatever responsibility he was supposed to uh, uh, offer, he has kind of given all the responsibility to district, the PD, project director of DRDA, District Rural Development Agency. So other way I would say that the DRDA is kind of supervising or kind of monitoring agency in the district. The PDDRDA is everything in other way. But yes, I would love to work even in the education sector as well as in the health sector, because looking at this district and understanding the district condition so far, I feel that the education um, and health, these are the two important sectors that I have to work on. And I guess I have 2 more years, so I feel that I would be able to deliver.
Yeah. Actually, my next question is exactly on how you see your next 2 years. Like, how do you see any positive aspects that can come in your way, and your next 2 years will be a very good years for you, or do you see that maybe this will continue, and you will end up with dissatisfaction, displeasure and all? How do you see your next 2 years?
Yeah, in fact, for the past 2 weeks, I have been thinking, what should I do if the district administration is not supporting you. So I have come to a conclusion that conducting research activities.
Yeah.
So for example, there are we know that in this district all the schemes are implemented, but in terms of outcome, in terms of impact, and if I can be in the field and collect data and kind of understand how much all these schemes have impacted in the lives of these tribal people, and how it has kind of impacted in terms of eradicating Naxalism from the district. So I was thinking I'll conduct individual research studies in all the schemes like NREGA, NRHM, ICDS, SSA. So all the schemes I'll be kind of doing research, and maybe at the end of 2 years I'll have huge volumes which will be talking about the realities of the district and the impact of the government. But also I would like to come to a kind of I would like to read many things and try to understand what are the different solutions that can be undertaken. There like we I mean there are many people who would like to kind of tell us the problems. Like today I was reading a newspaper where they use this quotes that the people are here to tell they tell about the diagnosis, but but it is felt that the people, they should also prescribe some medicines. Diagnosis is not
Exactly.
really, important. So I believe that looking at the local resources and local what do you say the infrastructure, I would like to come to a conclusion that what sort of things could be done in order to improve all the schemes implementation progress and things like that. So
Oh, really great. That really sounds great. But can you what there is a news in air that PMRDF support Odisha has not been involved so much in their respective districts. You people are around 36 fellows in this state. Yeah. So these 36 there's news. There's, you can say it's a humor that these 36 fellows has not been utilized properly. What is your take on it?
uh, well, in the beginning I remember when we used to have Pradeep Jana as a secretary of the PR department. He used to call us for a monthly review meeting. But then Aparajita Sanin came, and we also expected the same thing from her, but some other reason that didn't happen. And also there's and now there's a new commissioner, and commissioners in the state level they keep on changing, and so it's based on the state. I mean, it entirely depend on the state how they would like to implement us.
State's leadership.
Yeah, state leadership. You term it as that. But again, it's again also it depends on the collector. See, we have 18 IP districts, and some district like Malkangir or maybe Keunjhar or maybe Koraput, where the fellows are doing extremely well. What I hear from my colleagues.
Yeah.
So I feel that because their collectors and the district administration is so supportive that they are helping. I mean, they're getting such conducive environment where they feel their personal development as well as professional development and growth. So I see if we kind of get a collector who understands the scheme PMRDF very well, and I'm sure that only that person will be able to utilize as the way and the manner it has been designed in the guidelines or in the ministry.
Yeah, actually, if I'm not wrong, in an interview, Jairam Ramesh declared that the entire responsibility of PMRDF scheme is depending on the district collector and the state and the district rural development administration of that concerned district. So my question is, what will be your central message to your state, like the way you people have been working here, like what will be your message, like how it can be improvised, how this scheme can be implemented in a proper way, how you can see more vigilant PMRDFs working in their respective areas, respective districts. See, I just want to know your opinion about that.
Yeah, see, now the state of Andhra Pradesh, the fellows are doing extremely well. And they have been delivering the task whatever being assigned to them, and it is because they have got such supportive administration, and also at the state level, not only in the district level but in the state level, the scheme was properly understood by the state officers.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they are giving more priority, and that has a what do you say, that impact is it's falling down to the states, districts. So I feel that even in Odisha, the people who are as a, like who are working as a secretary or the commissioners or maybe chief secretary, if they understand these schemes so well, then if they can assign us and they can tell us, the collector, in what way we can be used. So I guess it's partly responsibility of the state, but again it's partly responsibility of the district administration or the district collector. So if the district collector wants to utilize us in a productive way, then he can do it, but it entirely depends on the mindset of the district collector. So it is partly responsibility from the district and partly responsibility at the state level. So I
Okay, thank you, Praveen. It was nice to talk with you. Had a nice chat, and we will be continue to hear more from you in the upcoming days. Thank you.
yeah, thank you.